Right now at 4 o'clock, the Justice Department now taking a closer look at if former President Donald Trump should be charged after classified documents were found at his Mar-a-Lago home. Joining me now to discuss is Meet the Press moderator Chuck Todd. So, Chuck, the Attorney General assigning special counsel to oversee this documents investigation. What do you think will come of it?
Well, I think in some ways, a lot of people believe this is a pretty easy case to prosecute. I mean, it was illegal to have these classified documents in his hands. He obstructed a subpoena, and he didn't do this. So I don't think this is going to be a very complicated case. The question is it worth prosecuting him? Do they have a motive as to why he kept the documents? But let's be clear on why this is happening today. Donald Trump was trying to throw a wrench into the investigations into him, so he announced early. Well, Merrick Garland decided if that's, as an active candidate, it really was going to put the Justice Department in an awkward spot, that they were going to be investigating, a Biden appointee would be investigating a potential political opponent before 2024. So it was always pretty clear to me that Judge Garland was going to go down this road if Trump forced his hand. Well, Trump's announcement on Tuesday did that, and here we are. But I don't think proving this case is going to be difficult. The question is it worth prosecuting? And I think that's going to be the larger question.
So you're going to be sitting down with former Vice President Mike Pence this Sunday. He is, of course, making headlines over the comments that he had about former President Trump's tweets on January 6th. What do you think the relationship is like now between the two? And I know the former vice president kind of hinted that there would be maybe someone else to support, some other Republican to support on the way to the White House. So what's your take on all this? What do you think?
After spending as much time as I did with him yesterday, and I conducted it all yesterday, there is no relationship anymore. It's over. He said I've decided we're going our separate ways. But he will defend everything they did. He says it. He goes, look, he was my friend, but he says it in the past tense, which I find interesting. Basically, he views January 6th as their breaking point, but he defends everything else. And in fact, he defended the president. He thought Merrick Garland was overreaching in executing that search warrant. And he was very critical of Merrick Garland on the investigation of Mar-a-Lago. So he really does sort of defend everything of any Trump action except for January 6th. So, but look, he's running for president. It's pretty clear. And I think he believes his path to the presidency is this. If you liked the policies of the Trump-Pence administration, but you didn't like the drama, then I'm your candidate. He doesn't quite say it like that, but when you start to hear, hey, there are better choices, he said this phrase to me a lot. I talk to a lot of people who liked our policies, who tell me we really need some new leadership. So it's clear that that's the campaign he hopes to run, and we'll see if voters decide he's that guy.
I can't wait to hear your whole interview with him. Chuck Todd, thanks so much. Always great to have your insight. And you can watch that interview and all of Meet the Press on Sunday right here on WCNC Charlotte.